The mystery has been solved. Welcome to Finale Friday. I had a couple great submissions, so let's get to it. Here we have the graves of Robert Morley Welsh and his wife, Mary Maria LeGrau. Robert, who sometimes went by Morley as his first name, was born in November 1862 in Picton, Prince Edward, Ontario, Canada. His parents were Joseph Welsh and Susanna Scusi. His father was born in 1837 in Ontario, Canada, but his mother, Susanna, was born in 1839 in Ireland. Mary Maria LeGrau was born in September 1869 in Watertown, New York. She was the daughter of a very respectable blacksmith, local politician, and racehorse and land developer. His name was Joseph LeGrau, and he was born also in Canada, December 1844. And her mother was Elena Jasmine, who was also born in Canada in 1853. Both of her parents passed in the 1920s, respectively, and they're buried in Calvary Cemetery in Watertown, New York. You can find Robert in the Canadian Census in 1871 and 1881, living with his parents in Picton. And by 1888, you could find him living in a boarding house in the Watertown Directory on 9 Woodruff Street, Watertown, working as a laborer. Robert and Mary married in Watertown, New York on December 22nd, 1891. We found 3 children that the couple had. Beatrice Nettie Welsh. She was born October 30th, 1901, and passed December 9th, 1993. She married a Henry James DeLoche, and they're both buried in Glenwood Cemetery in Watertown. William Ross Welsh was born also in Watertown, July 13th, 1903, and he passed March 21st, 1983, in Jefferson County. He married twice, to a Marion Davis and also a Ruby McDonald. He had no children. And their third child, Frances Morley Welsh, was born June 11, 1905, in Oneida County, where they moved for a short time. And Frances passed June 22, 1974, in St. Petersburg, Florida. By the 1910 federal census, we found the family living at 523 Water Street, a house that still stands today. And then in 1915, they moved to 531 Jefferson Street. They were living there when Morley Welsh was arrested. Morley Welsh and Michael McBride pleaded guilty to public intoxication when arraigned in police court this morning. Welsh was arrested on a warrant sworn out by his wife Mary, and sentence was suspended when he agreed to straighten up and stop drinking. McBride would rather spend the 15 days in jail. The Watertown Daily Times on April 9, 1917. He continued to work as a laborer, and they stayed on Jefferson Street. They were there in 1920, but by 1922 they had moved to 574 Pearl Street, and Robert's list of things he could do was helper, laborer, shop hand, laborer, helper, machinist. A real jack of all trades, apparently. They lived on Pearl Street even up until the 1940 census. Mary passed away first, on October 18, 1946. And by 1950, Robert had moved. However, we're not sure if it was willingly or not. On April 19, 1950, Robert was listed as an inmate at the St. Lawrence State Mental Hospital, 1 Chimney Point Drive in Ogdensburg. He passed away a short time later on September 16, 1950. I know this is a bit longer than my normal videos, but I wanted to tell the whole story, because so many people did so much work, and I thank you. And thanks for watching.